Hey my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. So obviously today's reading is what's the gossip on you. So group one, you have the card that says excitement. There are cards underneath here as well because I pulled a few extra ones from a different deck. Group two, you have worry, and group three, you have loneliness. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, don't force anything, and I'll see you at groups. Hey group one, so if you chose excitement, this is your reading. So I need to say this is I think it's the 26th of August 2026. Okay, just said that. Right, these are timeless, by the way. I'm just doing that just to protect my videos. So gossip on you. So you do have two cards. You have mixed signals and excitement, okay? So the gossip on you at the moment, this person could literally be talking about you where they got excited, maybe about the connection or the friendship or whatever it was. And somehow you gave them mixed signals. So the card actually says an electric anticipation that energizes your spirit and opens you to new adventures. So this person was really excited about you, group one. And then we got the mixed signals. It says confusion kept you waiting for clarity. See, now there could have been a choice between two people here. Now, this is not your energy. I'm picking this up really strongly. Hang on, I'm just having a look at my camera. It's a bit wonky. If my camera's wrong, wonky, I'm wonky. Just ignore it, okay? I apologise if I'm on the wonk. Going back to what I was saying, because I'm seeing two men, and it doesn't matter what sex you are, and you've got a heart leading to the left, and you've got a broken heart leading to the right. Now that I look at that card, one is coming towards her, the other one is walking away. So I feel like the gossip about you, or what was about you, was a decision that somebody had to make in regard, and I never picked these cards, I shuffled them, they came out. A decision that they had to make in regards to your relationship. So this person was at a crossroads where they decided what do I want? So they obviously was talking about it with people. And this excitement here was maybe a third party that triggered something in this person that they felt, oh my God, like this is everything that I've been looking for there. But anyway, you know me, I'm taking the piss. Let's have a look. Group one. I'm not taking piss at you. I'm taking piss out the energy. So, energy that's coming through for group one. What was this excitement that you were discussing with whoever it was that you were discussing it with, like the gossip? Oh, that was quick. Ace of Wands. That's very telling. Okay, tell me what you were saying. Oh, blimey. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person's sneaking around behind your back. Five of Swords. Ten of Swords. Oh my God, what is it with betrayals all the time? Like, honestly, can't people keep it in their pants? What I'm seeing here for you, group one, the discussion between this person and somebody else was, this person had a lot of passion for you, right? So much passion. And you did bring a lot of excitement into this person's life. And it was a debate on whether they should stay and work it out with you, or whether they should move on to the third party, okay? So what I'm seeing here is what this person, I don't know whether they got advice to do this or whether they decided to do this after they spoke to whoever it was that they spoke to, because I now see this energy thinking, right, okay, I'm going to stay with group one for now, but I'm going to sneak around behind the scenes to what's the word? To sniff out the other person, to see whether this person would be better for me. Do you understand? So I do see this person also telling this other person that whoever this other energy was maybe a little bit more that they could benefit from this person, in a sense of maybe it would open doors and open things up for them in their job or career wise, or you know, whatever. There was something here to do with maybe money as well. And then what I see here is what they were saying about you, group one, was they tried to accuse you of cheating to this person, whoever they were talking about, that they felt like you were sneaking around. And you know, this could have been their fears, because Seven of Swords doesn't necessarily mean that you are doing it. It could have literally been this person's fears. And, you know, we've got the Five of Cups and the Five of Swords. So it's like this energy, the way they acted, they felt really hurt and rejected by you. I'm telling you now, I don't see you guys cheating. I see you guys literally just doing your own thing, thinking everything is fine. And this person's behind the scenes trying to figure out whether you are going to leave them, whether you're going to disappoint them, whether you're going to cheat on them. But they did the same thing to you, because even if they didn't physically cheat, they still were trying to weigh up the pros and cons. Like you and this other person was like I don't know, you remember the episode of Friends where Ross writes a list? Was it Ross that wrote a list? Yes. And like, that's insulting. So anyway, they wanted a win. They wanted to come out on top, but they wanted to come out on top with their reputation intact. They didn't want to be seen as a Seven of Swords or someone who disappointed you. They did something very cowardly here. And this person, like, even though they knew this was going to cause you pain from what they're saying to this person, it's like whoever they were talking to, it's like, hang on, let me ask. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. What was this that you were talking about? Two of Wands. See, look at the way they're discussing something here. They were talking about this with somebody to help them make up their mind. They were at a crossroad. This is literally like the Two of Wands. Who do I go towards? The one person that I think they were going to break my heart, or I know I was going to break their heart, or do I go towards the one that's more, you know, more exciting? So give me a little bit more. Give me more information here. What was you saying? Wow. Okay. The way that's crossed those four cards right there. So whoever they were gossiping to or talking to, group one, this person helped them make up their mind. They didn't actually tell this person that you breaking up something that was very secure and very solid and that actually made you happy, that you actually did see a future with this person. They didn't point out to them that what you're doing is still betrayal at the end of the day. You sneaking around, you trying to decide whether you should go left or right, what one's better for me, what one's going to benefit me. That's still betrayal at the end of the day. It's wrong, you know, and this person, whoever they spoke to, is just as much as a scumbag as they are, because they didn't give them the right advice. It was the wrong advice. Whoever they were talking to was them telling them that you were not going to get the stability and the security and the, you know, the relationship that you wanted from you guys, group one. And I'm sorry to say that this is literally, these are two people here that are really, really not good people, okay? This person knew that they were going to be betraying you and backstabbing you and leaving you in the Ten of Swords. They didn't care. So what else have you been saying since this decision that you made to move on with somebody else here? Because we can see that they did make that decision. What is now being said about group one? Six of Cups. Seven of Wands, King of Cups. Well, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Six of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So what I see this person finally maybe talking to someone about, who are you discussing this part of it though too? Let me ask the energy. So who are you actually talking? Because this first person they were talking to, not great. Second person, this is different. This energy is totally shifted and changed. So who are you talking about this to now? Who? Hang on. Someone they're very close to. That was the Four of Pentacles. Who are you talking to about this? Someone who's got their best interest at heart. Someone who wouldn't actually cause tower moments in their life, you know. So this could be like a parental figure or something like that. Or someone like very close to them that literally wants what's best for them. And that's good to see, because I don't know who the hell they spoke to in the first place. But anyways. So anyway, Six of Cups. So what we see here now, what they're saying about you is they can't get you out of their mind. They look back on all the good times and the memories that you had. You know, even the intimate times that you guys had in it. I'm not on about just like, you know, the bedroom stuff. I'm on about the intimacy that you both shared. They're now trying to question whether this was a past life soulmate connection. They're very, very confused about why they're still holding on to you guys. I do see this person maybe even asking somebody whether there is a possibility of you guys coming back together, but then they know for a fact that this is not going to be easy for them, because you're going to have your guard up. You're going to have your guard up. They're worried about how you would perceive them when they come in with some kind of communication, because I do see communication here. So they're getting advice from somebody here about how they can approach you and how, you know, what to say. So from what I can see, this person is expressing their genuine feelings for you, but why are you realizing that now? Like, I don't get it. They're expressing that they really do love you. They really do care about you. And maybe they're actually explaining the reason they acted the way they did, because they had their guard up, they had their walls up, they wasn't letting you in. And, you know, some people do stupid things for stupid reasons, and some people self-sabotage for reasons that we wouldn't understand, because I'm not a self-sabotager. So anyway, but I have met people that are, and I've seen it happen, and it's like, holy shit, you just blew up your bloody life for what? You know, but you can only support people like that. You can't judge them. But anyways, so then we've got this person trying to see them, this, whoever they're speaking to, they're telling them to sit and draft a letter, because I see him writing at the table here, like, just tell them how you feel, write it down, put it into thoughts, you know. But you've got to go in not with the ego or overconfidence and that. Don't, this is what they're advising them. Don't start going into one about, you know, yourself, or being egotistical, I don't know, or even shifting blame or what have you. It's like I'm seeing this is actually a really good bit of advice from whoever this is that they're saying go in with a pure heart, like childlike heart, you know, not a guarded heart. Because they're getting they're telling this person they would love a second chance, and they feel so stupid for the way they just ran away from this beautiful soulmate connection that you guys had, because the Knight of Swords is literally moving away from this Ace of Cups towards this person here. And if anything, it didn't bring him any peace. It brought him a lot of trouble, maybe internally, maybe externally. So we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Do you want to ask this energy. So why are you only realizing this now? About group 1. Look at that. Look at that card. The way he's whispering in her ear. He or she let outside noises, influences get into their head. Like I said, whoever they spoke to the first time wasn't really making this person see things in the correct way. Yeah, look. The Moon, the 8 of Cups. Why now? There's regret. It's like they're saying, if I could have foreseen what I see now, I would never have walked away from you. They never would have broke your heart. Oh, and maybe even broke their own heart. So what else are you saying about group 1? Yeah, strong water sign and a little bit of earth. High Priestess. Ace of Wands. This is a very spiritual. There are 2 spiritual cards right there. This is I need more on this. Hang on, guys. Clarify the High Priestess with Justice. What is this? You predicted this. You guys, are you you're an Empress. Connected to the universe. You have a direct line to source, as they like to say. And you have a very powerful ancestral team around you as well. The reason why I'm hesitating, I just wanted to get the message clearly here. They're talking about this with someone. I think they're trying to get an understanding, or they could be looking maybe at readings and stuff like that. Because there's something here that you did warn them about, and maybe they heard it in a reading, maybe you said something like that started to happen. That the path that they were going to take was going to lead to pure and utter misery. They were going to feel stuck. They weren't going to be able to move forward like they thought they were going to be able to move forward. Because the Ace of Wands, you know, is about a brand new beginning, but I see this is blocked by karma, by the universe, by spirit. Like, because if you look at the cards, hang on, I'm putting them like this so I can explain what I'm seeing here. It's very hard to put this shit into words. Sorry. I'm not very good with well, I am sometimes, but I'm not sometimes. So basically all right, let me try and get this across how I'm seeing this. There is something here that they've realised that they played with, something that they shouldn't have actually messed with. You are somebody who is really, really spiritual, okay? You are somebody, like I said, that you are an Empress. And some people don't believe this, some people do believe this, but you are highly, highly valued wherever this place is, okay? The universe, source, whatever. You, like I said, you have a direct line to your spirit guides and your ancestors and all that lot. And the universe is very protective of you. So it's like if anybody was to hurt you, the universe literally steps in. It's like I remember telling somebody one time, I don't know whether they actually believe me, that if you're an Aquarius, guys, you'll know what I mean, that apparently if you go and hurt an Aquarius, because we have that connection to the universe, okay, the cosmos. Not many people understand it unless you actually read up about it. And I hope, like I say, if any of you are Aquarians that are listening to this right now, drop a comment. Let me know if you know what I'm on about. And apparently to her, an Aquarius is very much seen as not great, okay? It's I don't know how to put it into words, seen as a sin. So what happens is you hurt an Aquarius is then, because we're very much, I'm one of these people, okay? I will not go after revenge. I will not be petty. I will not start bad mouthing you. I will literally will forgive you from afar. I will make peace with it as much as I can after I've dissected it about a million times, because that is an Aquarius. And then I'll literally say to my ancestors, spirit guides, universe, it's in your hands now. And I'm such a big believer in that because I've seen it happen. And I did mention this to somebody before. So this is what I'm trying to explain here. Was what's happened is this person, I think, is trying to understand, is this true? Is this not true? They're going through some kind of karma, or they will be going through some kind of karma. They're going to be stuck in a place where this is either paid out, or they do. I don't know what spirit wants this person to do, but I'm not even going to ask because that's up to them. It's about cause and effect and everything. So yeah, I'm seeing this person speaking to someone about this, or trying to find an understanding on what is actually going on. Like, and also, if you are very psychic, if you are very gifted in what you do, they want to know how you know this. It's like they've got no secrets from you. Like, they can't keep their secrets. No, hang on. Any secret they have, it's kind of creepy, really. It's not a secret to you, Group 1. And I've got to say, I am very respectful when I'm with someone or people that I know. I will not look into their energy unless I have to, unless I'm starting to feel like something is dodgy here. And that's when I start looking, and that's when I start paying attention to the messages that I'm getting. And it's just so sad, really. It really is. But I think this person is speaking to someone about their karma, or maybe they're worried about karma. What are you worried about? Because you've got the High Priestess here, the Justice here, and the Wheel of Fortune. What are you worried about? What are you worried about? Oh, fuck me. Yeah, they're really worried. So basically, guys, it's about this putting you in a third party, disrespecting an Empress the way they did in a High Priestess. This is seen as something you just do not do. Because look, if they wanted to be with somebody else, they should have done it in a respectful way. They shouldn't have to go creeping about, you know, I don't know. I don't even know the right word. I don't want to be rude. But they didn't have to go sneaking about. They could have literally have told you, look, hello, I've met someone else and I want to be with someone else, and they excite me more than you. Yeah, it would have broken your heart, Group 1. It would have broken your heart. But do you know what? Honesty is the best policy here, because that would have eased up your karma right now. And do you know what? This is coming out so much in my readings lately, is about this bloody karma that is coming in for certain people. It's coming in all the time, like strongly as well. So anyway, look at the way the Judgment has landed across this Three of Cups. This is the choices that they made, okay? They went towards a shallow connection here when they had an Empress, but some people are not ready for Empresses. They're not ready for people like you, Group 1. They just don't see it, okay? They don't appreciate it. They don't want it. So now we're in the verge of karma again. I mean, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, Judgment. So I do feel like the third party is going to get some karma, because like the wing is just slightly there, because maybe the third party knew about you as well. They knew what they were doing. They're going to be getting some kind of consequences. And this person is finally having a big wake-up call here to what it means to, I don't know, upset the universe, upset spirit. I don't know. Because of their playaways. This lustful energy, this big player that they are. And maybe this person is asking, like, how can I go about redemption here? How can I go about easing my karma? How can I fix what I broke? So what did the person tell you to, you know, let's see what they've given you advice about this, because obviously this person's looking for information. So what did this person advise you about? Please, grow up. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, we've got the Hangman in reverse. Three of Swords. Ten of Swords again. The Moon. The Star. I mean, they may be speaking to a spiritual teacher, a spiritualist, or someone like that as well, someone that's into this sort of thing that maybe can advise them on what to do. So the Page of Cups is basically what advice they've been given here about you, Group 1, is do not even think about going back in with some pathetic, stupid apology and a very childish apology where you think this is going to clear your karma, because no, it will actually make it worse, because it's not coming from the heart. It's not genuine. And the Hangman in reverse is, this is what they've realised. Okay, somebody has awakened them to something, because the Hangman reverse is when we're stuck. This person, whoever they're talking to, is literally telling them, you're not actually stuck. You can sort this out, but you're keeping yourself stuck because you're in the Ten of Wands here, where you feel so overwhelmed by everything, like your thoughts, your feelings. It's like weighing you down. I mean, look at the way he's hunched over trying to carry those 10 wands. He's like, this is his life every single day. It's like he can try and get away and distract himself from, you know, with work and your third parties and your whatever, but it's still always going to be there. So they've gone to some advisor here who does literally give good advice. It could be somebody like older than them, someone who they respect and who they listen to. And this person is literally telling them that, you know, you've got to sort this out, because you did the utmost here. It's 13 bloody swords in somebody's back that you didn't deserve. Group 1. And here it is here where this person, whoever they're discussing this with, is, I mean, I do see this person also saying they may be having very, very weird dreams about you. And then they're trying to make heads and tail of it. Then they don't really quite understand why they keep dreaming of you. But whoever this Hierophant is telling this person, you do need to fix things with, and you do need to heal this, because it'll help ease some of the karma that this person's started to store up. You know, I actually hear this person actually saying to this person as well that if this is the type of person that you say that they used to be, you are very, very forgiving. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Cups as well. So they know that they've been told that if you want to heal this connection, you've got to come in with genuine love and feeling, and, you know, not this. This is just like, no. Their intuition, they're being guided. Their dreams are trying to guide them back towards this, but if they're very much living in the 3D and they're in the Knight of Wands energy and they're just not seeing the signs, then, you know, it is what it is. This person's a lost cause, Group 1. So let me get some of these, because I don't really have much oracle cards yet. I'm still waiting for some more. So what is the gossip on you? Court intentions. Oh, let's find out about this person. Let's have a look. Feels a barrier to intimacy and unable to form close relationships. What did I say right at the beginning? That I saw this person cannot form close relationships. They're all surface level relationships. They're all like, they keep people at arm's length. Sad. Feels powerless in decision making and unable to influence outcomes. Yeah, so this person cannot make a decision. or when they do, they think they're influencing the outcome of the actual decision. Do you get me? But then it backfires because this person keeps making wrong decisions. Believes conflict awaits at every turn and struggles to find common ground. Yeah, so this person is very much caught in tension at the moment. They are maybe causing a lot of arguments, snapping at people. Maybe they don't understand what is going on. But part of their karma I do see here is this conflict with other people, caught in tensions. It's like just the universe is not letting this person rest. So we've got deadline here, and it says our relationship became another task to manage and we postponed us, thinking there would be more time. So this person could have literally thought to themselves, do you know what, I'll postpone things with group one and hopefully they wouldn't find out about what I did behind the scenes, but you did find out. And, you know, maybe I can come back and maybe pick up where we left off, or yeah. And I feel like I feel like they have run out of time with the universe. I don't know. I mean, that could literally be with a third party as well, guys, where they postponed that relationship. You know, maybe they knew this person in the past and they thought, you know, it was just a postponement. We had to do what we needed to do to come back together. So anyways, we've got oath. Unity in diversity, embracing differences to create a harmonious and balanced partnership divinely guided towards union. They took an oath. That's the oath that they broke. And I'm not on about marriage. They took a sacred soulmate oath that they're not even aware of, because none of us are aware of it. And they broke that because they abandoned you. Effort seems invisible and feels undervalued. Experiences genuine hurt and feels deeply betrayed. And that's you, my loves. You literally feel like this person literally just put your heart in the bin, took you out to the garbage and threw you away. That's how you see what this person did to this oath here, this, whatever it is that you guys believe in. This person abandoned you at a time of need. And that's why the universe is taking this as a big, big insult. Gossip. Unfounded allegations damage reputation and trust. So this person's having a lot of their reputation is being ruined right now. There's a lot of people talking about them. Okay? People don't trust this person. Maybe the third party don't trust them. Whispers of gossip cause confusion and spread misinformation. So people are literally talking about this person. Maybe their behaviour towards you and, you know, other things that they've done. Maybe their outbursts and stuff. We have promotion channel. So it says, if you steadily enhance your abilities and spiritual level, I might not recognize you in the short term. Don't fear that I will reject. This is interesting. This evolved version of you. Reject evolved. This is really weird. This is you guys. Because it's literally saying, if you steadily enhance your abilities and spiritual level, because this person is definitely not on a spiritual level like you. They're very 3D, very everyday earthly stuff, okay? They don't embrace spirituality. They don't embrace what they should be embracing, really. It says, I might not recognize you in the short term. So it could literally be that if this person was to come back around and they've evolved spiritually, you know, and they've done that work, you may not recognize them. But it's like your energy is saying, don't fear that I will reject this evolved version of you, because I don't think you would reject the evolved version of you, which is this. So you wouldn't reject them, but you have to see this, not this. Or, where is it? Where's that bloody Page of Cups? It's somewhere here, because like, no. They've got to evolve. They've got a lot of growing up to do. They've got a lot of work to do. They've got to take a good look at themselves, guys. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I really do appreciate all of you. And wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love. Hey, group 2. So, if you chose this pile, this is your reading. So, you do have another card that I pulled with your gossip reading. So, it says worry. So the mind is racing through possible futures, asking for presence and grounding in the now, okay? So you guys could be worrying about what this person is saying about you. They could be worrying about you as well. And we've got trauma bond. Pain and attachment became tangled together. So you could have had a trauma bond with this person, but we could also, they could be talking about a trauma bond with somebody else. Let's have a look, because something's going on here and this person's worried. Okay, Spirit, tap me into group 2. Group 1 was really heavy. I've never had a gossip reading where it was really heavy like that before. But anyway, everything's happening. I don't know. The energies are changing on my channel recently. I don't know whether, because everybody's on different timelines, aren't they? And everybody's going through different things at the moment. And it's just like, I don't know. There's a lot of karma that is happening to certain people right now as well. But anyway, tap me into group 2, please, Spirit. The energy that's coming through. What are you gossiping about when it comes to group 2? What are you gossiping about when it comes to group 2? Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. Well, they are talking about how you did invest quite a lot into this. You were in a relationship with this person. I mean, it could be a family member, you know, totally resonates. It could be a job. Just, I'm going to go with the relationship side of things. So you invested a lot of effort and time and energy into this connection. And I'm seeing that this person didn't really give themselves fully to you. It was like they only gave you just a little bit, just a little snippet of themselves to you, because you did see a future with this person. You saw like building a life with this person, like getting married, having babies, moving in together, that kind of thing. And you were very confident in this connection at one time, but then what happened was you started to realize that this was like an illusion. This wasn't what you thought. You started seeing this person for who they were. So this person is actually talking about this to somebody else here, where they know they didn't come across as a King of Pentacles. They came across as a Page of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is that they're saying, I did want the Ten of Cups with group 2, but I wasn't really being honest because I had my walls up here. I was hurt from the past. This is about a past trauma bond with somebody else, group 2. They're trying to get an understanding on why they held back from your connection and why they did what they did, okay? So this is making more sense now. When they came to you, they should have been in the King of Pentacles, offering you everything that you deserved. They should have made you feel secure in this connection, but they didn't. They were a page. You were confident. You were very confident, because I'm seeing even the King of Pentacles is your energy as well, group 2. Like, where you're like, you know, I'm not trauma bonded to anyone. I'm doing all right, but I'm secure within myself. And maybe you brought out this person's shadow side, like you reflected their demons back to them. So we do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what is it that you're talking about then here when it comes to the trauma bond? I mean, maybe that what they're worried about is they can never really release this trauma bond that they have to someone from their past. Who are you trauma bonded to? Who are you actually trauma bonded to? Tell me. They don't want to tell me. Come on. Safe space here. Who are you trauma bonded to? Oh, God. This is like Battle of the Wheels. It's like, I'm not telling you. You could be dealing with someone that is so stubborn that they have these walls that are so, like, you know, like the Great Wall of China or something like that. I'm sorry. Tell me. There we go. Thank you very much. Holy shit. That's a lot of cards. Right. Put them two back. But I will take them because that took effort. 7 of Cups in reverse. The Moon in reverse. They didn't want you to know their secrets. The Moon upright. I would be telling you now, this person ain't giving it away. But where their energy is finally letting the cat out the bag. 4 of Swords in reverse. The Ace of Swords in reverse. And the 8 of Wands in reverse. We have the 9 of Cups. It's like they're telling this person, whoever they're talking about, when it comes to, like, I know it's meant to be gossip about you, but you are a part of this. You are a part of their trigger here, group 2. You've done something here that has finally awoken this person to what they were burying deep in their psyche and just burying it. You've brought out their lies. You've made them look in the mirror, basically. And you've actually caused this person huge despair, really, but you didn't do it on purpose. You weren't doing anything. You just did you, okay? Like I said, you mirrored something back to this person that they realised that they couldn't keep living like this. So I don't know who they're talking to about this. So I'm seeing them finally waking up to the fact that they're telling this person that it was a fantasy. I've been living in a fantasy world for years, maybe 7 years, 7 months, where they may have had this hope that they would reconnect back to this with a past person, that they once had a happy home and a happy life and children and everything. That's why they could only offer you breadcrumbs. And I feel like it's not just you. They could only offer other people breadcrumbs. And this is what they're discussing now. I was living in a fantasy land. I know that the way I behaved with the Moon, I caused a lot of despair to group 2 and maybe other people as well. I've actually hurt myself as well. And they know this needs to be released. You've helped them release something here with the 4 of Swords now in reverse. This is literally them finally awakening to feeling exhausted and emotionally drained and constantly dreaming about this person and constantly thinking about this person. They've finally awoken to the fact they have to let go of this past person because they're exhausted. And maybe they've not spoken to anybody about this until now. Like, they've had to get this off their chest, because the Ace of Swords in reverse does talk about a lot of communication and cutting through the BS and finally having a breakthrough here. But we bear with me, because these are 2 strong communication cards here. If you are in no communication with this person, I do see communication being broken here, But I do see this person still being very fearful, coming forward and being vulnerable with you and explaining to you why things went wrong. And this is what it could be, what they're talking about, like, you know, maybe it's for the best that I just stay away from group 2 and let them do what they need to do. You know, I shouldn't be tarring them with my trauma bond with the past here. They know they were selfish. They're telling someone here they were very selfish. They didn't communicate with you. They didn't take action towards you when they should have done. There's something here where they may have ghosted you and they did not take action towards you, and there is huge regret here. So what are you regretting when it comes to this no action? So we've gone from admitting to their trauma bond with someone from the past, and they're finally awakening to this, but now there's this huge regret here with you guys. So why are you in the 8 of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse? What are you regretting here? What are you talking about when it comes to, not that many, honestly. Well, we've got the Ace of Cups. I'm seeing this person, whoever they're talking to, is literally telling them, yeah, you need to clean up your mess, is what they're telling them. You need to get rid of these demons that are still in your psyche, and these ways of that you've, like, the way you act, the way you treat people. You need to sort this out before you can go back to group 2 here, okay? So the advice that this person is given to this person is, yes, I understand that you love this person and you want them to hopefully take you back, and, you know, you're hoping that this person will communicate with you. But this person, you know, this could be a mother figure here, is literally, or a wiser friend, is literally telling them, just take your time, like, just bury the past here. Because look at the way she's, like, she's put, is that letters that are in the bin? Yeah, she's like literally putting so many things in the bin there, because she knows that she needs to dispose of the past here, because they know they cannot come into a reunion with you, group 2, if they are still holding on to the past. This person, whoever they're speaking to, has told them that, you know, the way you behaved is really toxic, okay? Like, I feel like this person may seek validation from other people, you know, attention from other people, because it's something, it could be an inner child wound as well. So what else are you saying about group 2? We have Pisces, Scorpio, strong earth sign in this reading. What are you actually saying about group 2? I'm just talking to you, wondering what you're doing. Are you finding it hard without me as well? These are the things that they're, you know, asking. They're mostly telling someone here that, oh, you know, they're better off without me. I was too much hard work anyway. I didn't really put any effort in. You know, I messed them around. But I do miss really talking to group 2. That's quite sad. What else are you talking about when it comes to group 2? You made them really happy. You made them see their self-worth, guys. Where they were once really stuck. And yes, they were still stuck in this trauma bond from the past. But you, yeah, look, the High Priestess, I love that. I do. You saw something in them that no one else had actually seen in them. You are very wise, okay? You're very spiritual, group 2. And I think you taught this person certain things about themselves that they didn't realise themselves, that maybe they are spiritual as well, that, you know, they've maybe even they've got a gift. But they are talking about your gifts. If you are a tarot reader, because she's reading tarot here, you know, like, oh my God, you know, group 2 reads tarot, you know, they see things, I don't understand it and what have you, but you made them really, really happy. They miss how much peace you brought into their life just by being you. Okay, there was something very unique about you as well. I'm just laughing at this because here's that picture of the sun. It's literally you group 2, you guys don't care. There is a crazy side to you. There is a like a how can I explain it? I'm really smiling here because I feel like when this person remembers you and talks about you, they remember this part of you. Like you just was different, okay? You were unique. And you may have, like, they talk about your craft as well, like something that you may do or something that you were working on. And maybe you, because we've got a robin in this card here as well, that it could be something here that they remember, you know, maybe you talk to robins, and that I do. I talk to my robins every day. They come visit me every day. Actually, I do have my robins that, because robins can become quite friendly once they trust you. And I didn't know this until recently. So when I feed my birds, I am a bird lady. My life is so boring. No, it ain't actually. It's not boring. It's just that it's what I like doing. So anyway, and I see robins as my passed on loved ones as well, because I am very spiritual and I believe in that sort of thing. So what I'm saying here is, when I started earning the trust of the robins, they literally now fly to the tree and they literally wait right by where the feeder is, and it's like they're just looking at me, tweeting at me and what have you, and it's just really lovely to see because they trust me. So it could be something here to do with robins as well, guys, but it's just like, this is making me laugh because you just like, I feel like you're just in your own world. It's like you're different, and that's what they loved about you. Anything else? We have Leo. Anything else here that you are talking about when it comes to group 2? The Tower. The Empress. They're stuck in their head at how they hurt you. Yeah, Justice. They know they were unfair to you. This person rejected you, okay? They rejected your love. They didn't appreciate what you were offering at the time. And there is so much regret here because it's like this person may have moved on with other people. They may have tried to find other relationships. But every time they get into a connection, it's like they cannot seem to find the energy that you had, okay, which is the Empress. Very hard to replicate the Empress energy. And it was just this nurturing, loving, caring side of you that they just are stuck in their head about, like, how could I have done this? How could I have ruined this? Because if we look at the Tower over here, it's like she's literally burnt down her own house. I mean, I've done that recently, but I know I shouldn't laugh. Actually, no, I should laugh about it in a way because at least I'm alive. But anyway, they burnt down their own home or their happy place or their stability and their security here. They just let it burn without doing anything about it. And now it's like they really want your forgiveness, but it's like, would you offer that forgiveness? Would you forgive them? They do want to give you an apology. Justice is an apology, but they're so in their head about it right now. I wouldn't know when this would come in because they're so fearful of you rejecting them now as well, like telling them to piss off. So yeah, let's get some oracle cards, group 2. This was nice. It was sad. It was nice, but I do see them finally talking to someone about holding on to this illusion that they had with this past person, that it wasn't the 9 of Cups that they thought it was, because we can look at the 9 of Cups and see it as somebody who was very selfish, very self-centered, very much about me. It's a gluttonous energy here. It's like they deluded themselves into thinking that this was a wish fulfillment relationship, or the person they trauma bonded to was a wish fulfillment, not realizing what trauma bonding is. Trauma bonding is when somebody starts to, I mean, I'm talking from experience, I'm not a therapist, I'm literally talking from experience because it's happened to me, where someone would say to you, I don't want to be with you no more, and then you start begging them, and then they've got that power, and then it'll be, you're an idiot, you're not doing it right, you're not cutting that right, and then you go out of your way to then try and do it better for them, because it's like you want that praise. It's like, it's so hard to explain, but I'm sure most of you guys on my channel know what trauma bonding is. It's like, this is how you get trauma bonded to somebody. And trauma bonding as well is literally, you come from the same background. It's like you literally are attracting yourself. You're looking in the mirror at yourself. And what happened with you guys, when they met you, group 2, they did not meet themselves. You had healed whatever you were dealing with. You'd already dealt with it. You became a king. You became an empress. Okay? Because it doesn't matter. These are energies. You became these 2 people here, secure in your own skin, healed what you needed to heal. You didn't need any of that anymore. And I do, to become an empress, you have to go through literally what I've just said, toxic relationships, abusive relationships, friends, family, that kind of thing, to be the empress. And you are there now. This person is still very much a page. They've not done any of the work that they needed to do. So when they met this person, that person may have had a lot of trauma from their past, like parents, siblings, and maybe toxic relationships. And then you've got this person that you got involved with that is literally coming from the same background, that is dealt with, abandonment, not feeling loved, not feeling worthy enough, not maybe being in controlling abusive relationships as well. And these 2 come together. This is the Tower moment. And then they trauma bond. But then what happens is, with one of the people that's in the trauma bond, it's the one that becomes the abuser, and the toxic one that starts trauma bonding the other one to them more by putting them down and making them feel worthless and making them feel shit about themselves. I hope I'm making sense. That's literally what happened here. And they've got a long way to go. But it looks like they're finally talking to somebody about it, which is good. I mean, they could be talking to themselves about it. So we've got Oath, unity and diversity, embracing differences to create a harmonious and balanced partnership, divinely guided towards union. So you guys are being divinely guided back towards one another, but this person has to come in with the work done. They can't come in like we've seen in the reading of them coming back to you half-assed effort and not working on themselves and not releasing this trauma bond that they have with somebody else here. Because you guys have a sacred oath, like a soul bond, soul contract. But they are being divinely guided back towards you, group 2. And, you guys are never going to be the same. You're going to be different. There are going to be differences in the connection. And this is what this person needs to realise, that you're not like their ex. You're not like other people. You're not. Hello. Empress. King of Pentacles. Great energy. Imprisonment. So it says, consequences of non-compliance can be severe and lasting. This is the problem. This person's put themselves in in a prison. And because they don't want to comply with the healing, as Spirit says, I'm doing the fingers, and this person is the consequences are severe and lasting for this person. Like I said, this could have been going on for years and years and years, and it's affected their life, their everyday life, their relationships with friends, co-workers, relatives, their own children, their partners that they try to get into relationships with. This will be an ongoing pattern unless the person just literally wants to be a hermit and stay on their own and not traumatize anybody else in the process of doing it. That's what they should do. But anyways, whatever. Disregarded for rules, disrupts order and invites conflicts. This person literally doesn't like rules. They don't like being told what to do, but there is that past trauma. They hate being told what to do, and it could have literally triggered this person so much, group 2, to the point of, because of this past ex of theirs, because maybe this ex was so controlling and told them what to do, you know, how to breathe, how to sit, how to shit, how to speak. This person has now become a person that is not very attractive, because anybody that tries to say, give them a little bit of constructive criticism or advice, they take it as, you're attacking my character. You're attacking me right now, so back off, and then you're an enemy. So hidden legal dangers lurk and threaten your peace. So the person going to end up getting themselves into trouble with the law. It also could be that they could end up in spiritual prison, time out. So we've got promotion channel. So it says, if you steadily oh, that came out in group 1. So here we go again. It says, if you steadily enhance your abilities and spiritual level, I might not recognize you in the short term. Don't fear that I will reject this evolved version of you. This came out in group 1. This is literally, these two came out. You are saying to this person energetically that, I may not recognize you, and I'm hoping not to recognize the old you. I basically want to see you spiritually evolve, do the work, you know, before you come back to me. Because when you come back to me, this is what I'm hearing you guys say, you need to be in a soul, like a spiritual level that you're at, which is the Empress or a King of Pentacles. I don't think they'll hit the Empress energy. They can maybe hit the King of Pentacles. But basically, you're literally telling this person, I will not reject you, but I need to see the evolved version of you. Not this past person that's still pining and crying and moping and hoping that they're going to get back with somebody else here, or, you know, the grass is greener on the other side, you know, whatever. And then we've got help. Okay. Crying out for support, help arise from unexpected quarters, invisible forces of help guide you through troubled waters. That's actually really sad. This person is seeking help. Maybe it's professional help. Maybe it's someone that they do really trust, that they're literally screaming out for help right now. Person's not in a good place, but they needed to go through this ego death. It's really sad, Paul, this is actually for this person, but at least you have a special place in their heart. You were unique, group 2, and they still remember you with fond memories, okay? So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I really do appreciate all of you, and wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Hey, group 3, so if you chose loneliness, so I did pull 2 other cards for you. Well, 1, but 2 came out for you. Okay, to go with your gossip reading. So I just need to say quickly, it's the 26th of August 2026. I have to do that to protect my videos, guys. So it is timeless, so ignore the dates. So we've got loneliness, false hope, and breadcrumbing. Okay, so we've got a longing for connection that reminds us of our deep capacity to love and be loved. So this person could be feeling very lonely at the moment. I mean, that could be your energy as well. It depends on what the tarot says here. There is something here that I do feel like this person triggered you, like, whereas even if you were in a connection with them, group 3, that you felt lonely in the connection, you know. This person may have given you false hope. You believed in potential more than reality. So maybe you feel like you got played, you know, you had the wool pulled over your eyes, that you were lied to. So you're left with all these thoughts and feelings right now, but we're going to see what they're actually saying about you to see whether this is true. Breadcrumbing, small attention, false hope. There we go. You literally, this person breadcrumbed you. This person breadcrumbed you. So let's have a look. Take me into the energy that's coming through, please, Spirit. What is this person saying about group 3? Because I do feel like that is your energy, group 3, because maybe this person just left without a word, and you know, you've got to put the pieces of the puzzle back together yourself, really, because if this person's not going to tell you the real reason why. I mean, you could be in the connection now, you know, and you could be feeling like that right now, that you just feel lonely in the connection. You just feel like they're giving you false hope. They're not telling you the truth and they're breadcrumbing you. So let's have a look. Tell me, Spirit. Bring in the energy that's talking about group 3. What are you saying about group 3? The Fool, the 3 of Pentacles. Clarify the Fool and the 3 of Pentacles. What are you talking about here? Oh my God, that fell on the floor. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse? There's a lot of things that weren't spoken about here. Hierophant. 3 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Right, group 3. This is not going to be nice, what I'm going to tell you here, and I was hoping it was going to be different. So what you're feeling right here, you are correct, okay? How you feel about how this person's words and actions didn't meet up is correct. They were talking about you to somebody here in regards to this new beginning that you guys were, this new journey that you guys were both on, all right? And they could have been talking to somebody at work about it or someone that's close to them, but I do see them saying, you know, I thought I wanted a new beginning. You know, I really thought I was there at the time, but this person is saying it just became too much. I just didn't want to do the heavy lifting. I didn't want to really put in the effort. So that breadcrumbing right there is correct, okay? They just couldn't be bothered. And then we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is actually really, really heartbreaking. And this is why what they're talking about, like why they ended it, because their feelings for you, they're saying, wasn't as deep as your feelings were for them. They didn't actually really open their heart to you. They may have said they loved you, but they didn't actually mean it. And that's really, really sad for someone to actually do that to someone. You know, it's very easy to tell someone that you love them and not mean it. And that's what I feel like this person actually did to you, group 3. It's like this person, it's like they're saying, I stayed as long as I could, hoping that maybe my feelings for group 3 would get better, you know, that the book would open and my heart would open to this person, but it just didn't. And it's like I stayed too long and I needed to start looking elsewhere. This person literally could be saying that I don't really want to give up my time and my space and my energy for someone else because I can't be bothered to make effort in connections. So this person could literally just have frivolous connections with people that they last a few months and then they bog off with the next one. They know they held back their true feelings for you. They know they didn't offer you what you deserved with the 4 of Pentacles. They weren't offering this Hierophant. They may have told you that they wanted it, but they were lying. What else were you saying about group 3? We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ace of Wands. What is this about the Ace of Wands? Oh, don't get me wrong. They found you attractive. They thought that was all right. They found you hot. So why the Tower then? Justice. Why the Tower and Justice now? Be a bit more clearer. What are you trying to say? What are you saying here about karma? I thought so. I don't think this person believes in karma. I think they think they're untouchable. Or they didn't think about the karma when they caused this major tower moment in your life. I mean, they shattered your confidence, your self-esteem. You know, you done a lot. I see you had built yourself back up and you'd done a lot of work on yourself, group 3. And this person came in and literally just blew it all up, burned it to the ground. Look at the devil sitting at the bottom of this tower as well. And they didn't care. I mean, even this justice card as well. This justice card is the best justice card that I've ever seen, because the way I explained it the other day, it's like, because I see her as the high priestess, okay? And here's a man that's got the devil horns and the devil wings. And she's like, here you go. Here's this beautiful thing that we're giving you from the universe, okay? That you said you wanted, which is you guys. Are you going to take it? And it's like the devil took it, but they didn't treat it with respect. So what happened then, if you see the smoke going up towards the universe, this is now, it's up there with the cosmos, okay? It's already started. And I do feel like this person thought they were maybe protected by... No, actually, you were protected by the universe. You were. Because we've even got the Wheel of Fortune with the 8 of Cups. This person decided that, you know, there was something maybe better out there, or they're going to move on now. It doesn't matter what I did to group 3. You know, but this person is telling someone here that, did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake walking away from group 3 and acting like a Knight of Wands, where I weren't really fully invested in this connection, and I already had my foot out the door when we were still together, because they're worried about this now. So why are you worried about the Wheel of Fortune and Justice? So we do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Why are you worried about the Wheel of Fortune and Justice? 6 of Wands. 3 of Cups. The Emperor in reverse. The Lovers. There's another karma card. I said this earlier in the other piles, that there is a lot of karma coming to, like, there is a lot of karma that's happening right now for a lot of people. A lot of tower moments I'm seeing in the cards. There's an energy shift here, and like I said, maybe it's to do with Aries in Saturn, which is the planet of karma. I need a clearer, like, what are you saying here about justice and... Shit, is that justice in reverse? Oh my God, that's a big message from Spirit. To get justice upright, and then Spirit then throwing out justice in reverse for me. Yes, they're worried about their karma. They're worried about them not being able to achieve anything as well. You know, like 6 of Wands can talk about where somebody goes out and they make a success of themselves, and this could be part, maybe they've heard something, or maybe it's started to happen where things are not actually going to happen. Like, so basically karma is really funny how karma works. It's not, but it is. It's like I was saying a few weeks ago that I got a message, and I swear to God it was like a test from the universe, because I got pissed off, and it was from somebody that I would never have thought that was interested in me, okay? Didn't know him that long, and I don't want to give too much information away because I could end up giving away who it is. Put it this way, okay? This person tried 3 days with me to try and get me to, you know, and I was just like, the universe taking the piss right now. But I think if I was low vibrational, guys, and in such a bad way that I used to be, if I hadn't worked on myself over the last couple of years, I may have done, you know, I may have crossed the line just so I would have felt better. And look at me, I'm being raw and I'm being honest here, because we've all done it in the past. And I was like, no. Yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want to give it away. But yeah, I was just like, they gave up after 3 days, thank God, because they knew I wasn't a gullible idiot. Because some people take that when they meet me, they think I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm really not. I like to act like an idiot. It's who I am. And it's great when you actually do, when the person actually does realise that, you know, Star is not an idiot. But anyways, so it's like the universe is testing everybody at the moment, and I'm seeing the universe is literally, this was like a test. That's what I was trying to say with the justice, this one here. You were tested, you fell for something here. So they could have gone straight into another connection with somebody else and they felt really like great about it at the time. But now what they're realizing is they thought they were in control of their destiny and what was the consequences, you know, of their actions and cause and effect and everything. I seriously believe this person thought they just was not going to get touched by karma. But you are going to get touched by karma, because the justice in reverse is actually so much worse, because I do see them, they've gone into another connection with somebody else. And maybe this is why now justice is in reverse, because maybe they're using this person now, you know, and that's not right. So justice in reverse is cause and effect. What goes around comes around. So, but this is what they're talking about. Unless they've ended up with a karmic here, and this person they've chosen is an absolute controlling nightmare, and this is part of their karma as well. Because I do believe what I'm seeing here is that they've ended up with someone not so great. Like, this is somebody that is dominating their life, like telling them what to do, how to act, how to think, just like constantly up their arse, like not letting them out of their sight. And is that what we're seeing here, Spirit, with the Emperor in reverse with the Lovers? Yeah, that is what we're seeing here. The Magician. It's like the universe is manipulating things from behind the scenes. Like, this person has no control of how their life is going to pan out, okay? They have literally brought upon themselves a 10 of Wands, which is just burdened down by this connection. And they have to go through this karma with this lover that they chose, this Emperor in reverse, because this has to be played out, you know? Because look at the Fool sideways. We've got the Fool sideways, we've got the Nine of Pentacles sideways, and we've got the Eight of Wands sideways. So basically what I'm seeing here is, it's like this person is now saying, I don't really want this relationship no more. But there is something here that the universe is saying, no, you're stuck in this relationship right now. It's like whoever they're talking to, they're literally saying, I'm stuck in a situation that I can't seem to get myself out of right now. And it's something to do with the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe this person is helping them financially. Maybe they're helping that person financially. I mean, the Nine of Pentacles can talk about a business transaction. Like maybe this person's offered to help them with starting up a business, and maybe they've got themselves into a contract with this person that they are not going to be able to get out of because they've signed this contract. Do you understand? They're stuck with them now. It literally could be as well where this person is like, I want to be single, but this person's not letting them go. It's like there is no movement for this person. You are not getting out of this as easily as you got out of this with you, okay? They are literally in limbo at the moment. Why? So why is the universe, why is karma keeping this person stuck in this connection, Spirit? I'm just being nosy, guys. Why is the universe keeping them? Holy crap, the Star in reverse and the Six of Swords. Oh, dear. The Star in reverse is when you've insulted the universe. Star in reverse also talks about somebody that thinks, you know, it's like I said, temptation. You wished for this, you prayed for this, we gave it to you, but we've given it to you in a way that you didn't expect it to come about, okay? You've done no healing on yourself. You've not healed other people that, like, you've not sought forgiveness from other people as well. You've literally just continued to do this same old routine, same old pattern. The Six of Swords coming out in reverse with the Star is, especially with that in reverse as well, it talks of there is trouble coming to this person. I feel like the third party is bringing this person trouble. I mean, and this is what they're talking about. They're saying, like, I've got myself into trouble here. Like, what do I do? What do I do? Is it because of what I did to group 3? This is what they're trying to connect the dots. I don't think they've quite connected the dots yet, group 3. They've not connected it yet. But they soon will connect it. So let's be nosy. Even though it's a gossip reading, it's sort of, I'm going with what Spirit wants you guys to know, because it may be something here that will make you feel a bit more, you know, at peace with, that the universe has got your back, okay? That Spirit's got your back. Why is trouble coming towards this person with the Six of Swords in reverse and the Star in reverse? Ace of Pentacles. Why are they causing... Like, if they thought they were going to swan off into the sunset and live happily ever after with this third party, they're not going to be able to do that. The world, they're going to experience they could end up losing their job. They could end up losing money. This new beginning that they thought they were going to have with this person, it was going to bring them everything. That it was going to open doors, this victory. Look, Six of Wands again. Oh my God, I just noticed what that is. That's Troy. I went to see Odyssey at the weekend, and I'm telling you now, I mean, I've seen some good movies in my time, but holy shit, this film is the best film that I've ever seen. And I don't know what the person was smoking. I'm so glad I never read any reviews and I went into the film totally blind, because I was just like, what the fuck is going on in this movie? But that is the horse of Troy. And I won't ruin the movie for you guys. If you guys get to go see it, because it is fantastic. And there was a brilliant scene with this horse. But anyway, going back to what I was saying. So the Six of Wands, this is like thinking they were going to achieve great things. I do feel like they got involved with this Emperor, because maybe this Emperor is in reverse, is well established and they've got like connections and things like that. This is all to do with monetary gain. Anyway, let's get out of that. I don't want to keep going into details with that. So what else have you been saying about group? So when this happens, when this all pans out, what are you going to be saying about group 3 then? Four of Wands. The Three of Cups. Should never have burnt down this relationship, because you were offering them a real connection here, a real stable life and a new beginning with them, and they didn't take this. They could have had a lot of good memories with you, but they burnt it down to the ground. That's what they're saying to someone. They're looking back now with regret, or they will be looking back with regret. What regret are you going to be looking back with? That they rejected you and you're over here with your wish fulfillment and living your best life. And you're at peace, okay? You're at peace with what happened. And if you're not, you will be. This person's very much about self, group 3. They were really, really talking about themselves in this reading. Like, you know, they're panicking about things going wrong in their life. And like I said, they haven't connected the dots. And they won't until it starts happening. Right, let's get some oracle cards quickly. So, group 3, please, Spirit. Oh, hang on, guys. Right, sorry about that. Okay. So we've got comparison. Focus on your own path and stop seeking validation from external sources. And this is the problem. This person is seeking, it's literally clarified what I said. They're seeking validation from other people and they're looking for handouts from other people. You know, what can you do for me? How can you rub my back? You know, and part of their karmic lesson is here, group 3, is that they've got to stop doing this. They've got to focus on themselves. You know, if you want something in life, you go for it yourself. Comparison with others distracts you from your own path, and inequality in resources creates tension. So basically, this person compares themselves to where people are in life, like what they've achieved, what they've succeeded at, and that's not healthy. That's not healthy, you know. Then we've got wow, money worship. Holy shit. Thanks for clarifying, Spirit. I want to commit to success. I want to achieve greatness and never look back. I need to release all distractions and fully commit to my ambitions. But that's the problem. This person, yeah, may want to achieve a lot in life, but they're not going about it the right way. You know, eventually it catches up with you. They've got themselves involved with an Emperor in reverse that is so controlling and manipulative and toxic. And I don't think they're going to be able to detach themselves from this Emperor, especially if they go into a contract with them. So say if this person says, oh, you know, I was thinking about opening up a business, because we did have that 9 of Pentacles there. This Emperor is then going to think, right, yes, I got this person right where I want them, and they're not going to be able to leave me, and I'm going to have all this control. So then they're going to turn around and say to them, look, I'll give you this new beginning with the Fool, but really I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to keep you stuck, tied to me with the 9 of Pentacles, because I hold all the purse strings. Now I'm seeing it very clearly, even more clearly now. So if you think you're going to move on from me and you're going to leave me in the dust, think again, because I do believe this Emperor in reverse is going to come up with like, so say they want to buy a house. This Emperor is going to turn around and say, okay, I will fund that house for you that you want to do up, but we're going to go in as business partners. There is going to be a contract drawn up, and whatever you make, I want half of what you make, as well as back what I gave you. So this is that connection there. So once they've tied themselves financially to this Emperor in reverse, they have all the control that they're never going to be able to get out of it. It will take a lot of them to get out of it, like a legal battle or something like that. What else, Spirit? Lifesaver. You are not alone in this storm. As you grasp for air, salvation appears and a breath away from safety. So Spirit is saying you're not alone in this, okay? You may have been pulled away from this person, or this happened the way it happened because this person wasn't good for you and Spirit was trying to protect you. And sometimes we don't see it like that. We see it as like we're being punished, but we're not. Hang on. So the fatal blow, and I feel like this is the universe talking right now, the Justice card in reverse. It's saying the doctrine of mutually assured destruction prevents conflict. Irreversible damage is in sight, and facing the conflict head on could have prevented total destruction. This person can't prevent this from happening. They're on a roller coaster already. This roller coaster is not going to be, they're not going to be able to get off of it, or train, if you want to put it that way. This is irreversible damage now that has happened. that they've done to themselves, and they could have prevented this. I'm not saying that they should have stayed with you. That's not what I'm saying. You shouldn't stay with someone you don't love and your heart's closed off to them. But don't do that to people when they don't deserve it, okay? Treat people with kindness. But they didn't. They didn't. Anyway. So, my loves, thank you so much for staying and watching. I do really appreciate all of you guys. And guys, wherever you are, you have a beautiful day. Much love.